Let's go! With the release of chapter 1136, it is almost completely confirmed that the OG sun god Nika was a Nick. This video is going to contain spoilers for the One Piece manga. Viewer discretion advised. Also remember to like and subscribe. Whilst in the land of giants, all the giants get into a huge argument over who the sun god Nika really is. Some giants believe that he is a liberator who comes out during a time of great change to liberate the people who have been enslaved, and he does this with a smile on his face while his heart beats the rhythm of the drums of liberation. Others believe that Nika is a destructor, an omen of change who comes around to destroy the world. But what I feel they don't realize is that two things can be true at the same time. Giants are a special race in One Piece with extraordinary strength and long lives that match. So their interpretation of Nika is key to understanding who he actually is, because for them the Void Century would have been much closer as they lived for hundreds of years. So whilst there are no giants who actually remember what was going on during the Void Century, there may be some who remember stories of first-hand accounts of what it was like to see Joy Boy in action fighting to protect or destroy the world. This perspective is split because it depends on which side of the battle you're on. If someone is fighting with the current incarnation of the sun god Nika, this would be a person who isn't blind to the rampant injustice and inequality that exists in their world. We know that Joy Boy went against 20 kings of his time who essentially had to band together to stop whatever he was trying to do or trying to accomplish. We can guess it was something to do with uniting the world, as Joy Boy was the world's first pirate. Now in the real world, when we think about pirates, we think about someone who commits crimes on the high seas. But we've learned that a pirate can mean more than just committing crimes in the world of One Piece. It can also mean freedom, as on the high seas there's no sovereign land, there's no one governing body telling you what to do. We know that freedom to do whatever you want is something that is very important, not just to Luffy but to the entire Straw Hat crew. And this is something that was also important to the real life pirates, as well as many of them were enslaved individuals who escaped plantations and sought refuge on the high seas to simply just be free and live their lives. So whether we're talking real history or One Piece history, being a pirate on the seven seas has always been about freedom to its core, which is what we can assume Joy Boy was doing, which pissed off the world nobles of that time. Seeing as he wasn't just the first pirate but also the last person to eat the Nika fruit and awaken it, we can assume that he was traveling from island to island liberating people who had been enslaved during this time and building his crew. We see in the One Piece world that there is this hierarchy where regular humans are to the top and anyone of any other race is seen as a lower caste, especially in comparison to the Celestial Dragons. This order could have been established during the Void Century. Joy Boy built a crew of numerous different races who became disenfranchised because of the first calamity that occurred in the world. The giants confirmed that the Void Century was not the first time that the world had gone through a great reset, but this had already happened 2 times before, with the second time being the Void Century that we know. But this is when Nico Robin is gonna come in clutch. If you watch my Robin video, you should, then you would know that her meeting Saul is crucial to having her dreams of her character be fulfilled so that she can quite literally lock in. The legends of the sun god Nika, which is known to the giants, come from their ancient text called the Hali, which speaks of the ancient past of Elbaf and contains the legends of Nika. The rest of the text, however, cannot be deciphered as it's written in an ancient language. This won't be no challenge for Nico Robin, however, because this girl learned how to read the poneglyphs at 8 years old, bruh. They ain't got nothing on her. Plus, with Saul and the massive library that we saw in Elbaf at her disposal, bruh, she will have no issues deciphering this text. And once these texts are actually deciphered, along with Luffy learning of his true power and Nika's place in the world, we'll get the final confirmation that Nika is in fact black. And a lot of people, I hope not a lot of people, well, you know, some people in their head might be saying, oh, he isn't even black, he's just tan, this is One Piece, what does this have to do with the story? And honestly, if you even think that in your head, I want you to pay attention to this part very closely for me. Every special race in One Piece in some way or another has darker skin, and I don't believe this is a coincidence. The Lunarians, the Buccaneers, the Long Arm tribes. Now some might say, oh, the Fishman don't have darker skin. Bro, Oda literally made them canonically black in the live action. Like, there's a reason for this, bruh. We even saw an Oni and Kaido, and he had darker skin as well. Now, of course, I'm not saying that every single race in One Piece that's special is black, But the reason I bring this up is because of the way Oda chooses to represent these characters. In the legend, we learn that the sun god Nika has long curly white hair, white clouds, a shield and a sword, and a white loincloth that adorns his body. Oda colored this shit in and made everything white except his skin, bruh. He made his skin darker, in fact, than he does with regular silhouettes, bruh. Oda's trying to tell us something in plain writing with this last silhouette. And if you don't think it's true, then look no further than the literal legend that inspired Luffy's Gear 5, bruh. Joy Boy isn't just the first holder of the Nika fruit, he is also a mythical figure from West African and Caribbean mythology. Joy Boy would always come around dancing and cheering. He is meant to be the liberator who frees the enslaved and heals the woes of troubles of their hearts with laughter and cheer, which is exactly what the legends we have heard about the sun god Nika have said about him. And then he literally names the last person to control the fruit Joy Boy, tying it directly back to this legend that was no doubt the inspiration. Oda is representing these characters in this manner because it mirrors our real world. He's saying that the evil and inequality in One Piece exists IRL too. And making Nika a black man is representative of him wanting to make him a liberator who's from the people that need liberating. And this is also the first time in an anime such an important character is a black man, so to me, that's just one of the reasons why One Piece is the greatest anime of all time. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Ooh, that'd be interesting. Yeah, I'm planning to do another video on the special races in One Piece and how it all ties back to Nika and the potential of the new calamity that we learned about. So if you all want to see that video, bro, make sure and like this one up and subscribe too, you know, help your boy out. And again, like I said, let me know what you all think about this video in the comments. But until then, peace out.